Hi guys, how's it going? Hope you guys are having a great night. So we can't do this on our computer apparently, so we are doing it via our cell phone. So I'm just going to wait for a few people to pop on here. I'm going to invite, this is actually my husband, Mark Ralston. I'm Lori Ralston.
Hey, folks.
Hope you guys are having a great night. So here I'm going to invite Paul. 1 second, please. Done. So hoping this is going to work. Lift off. All right. So are you? Guess Paul's coming on. That's good. Hey guys. Hope you guys are having an amazing night. So we're just going to wait a few minutes so we can get some people on here so that we can all spread the love about Voxx and how it's changing all of our lives. And I'm incredibly blessed to be part of this. Okay, add Paul. There we go. And Paul is coming on here. At least I hope. So sorry about this, guys. It just takes a second. So where are you guys all from? We've got Rico. Where are you from? Where are you coming in from? How come it's taking so long to get them on board? Sorry, we're just having a couple technical glitches here. How come there's someone else? Simcoe? Nice. Oh. Tiverton? I used to party up in Tiverton in my younger days. Moorfield. It just keeps saying that Paul is being added. I sent a request. Yeah. I'm going to stop it for a second and then I'm going to send you another request. Approve. There we go. This time it's going to work. Hi, Raymond. How's it going? Hi, Kelly. Thank you guys. Woohoo! We got it. There's the man we wanted to talk to. How's it
How
going,
are you
my
guys?
friend? We're doing great.
I actually, I guess my phone just upgraded some new OS, and then it started asking me to access my microphone and everything. So, thank gosh that went through, no problems.
Just 1 second. I'm just going to shut my computer down here because I don't want it sitting here making noises here while we're on our live here. There
No
we go.
problem. Hey, Mark, how are you, buddy?
Hey, not bad, Paul. Yourself, my friend?
I'm very well. I'm very well. It's, yeah, it's that time of year. We're getting excited, and people are starting to wear socks again, and yeah, and who wouldn't want to put a pair of socks on that help you? So
I know
I'm excited.
Me too. You know, it's just like putting your glasses on every single day. And I'm just so used to putting the socks on and I'm totally lost without it. So what it's done for my everyday life is absolutely amazing. So
Yeah, I can't wait to share that story, but I guess we'll just wait till like, I don't know, 5 after or something maybe, and give people a chance. I'm sure there's going to be
absolutely.
people asking how to get on and having a couple issues maybe, but hopefully we're live both on our timeline as well as in the event group.
It should be.
Yeah. So how's it going? You're doing good with the boxers, aren't you, Mark?
Oh, I tell you, you wouldn't believe it, Paul. It all started off with the Kelly brothers here in Collingwood. They own Twin Tigers Boxing in Wasaga Beach, actually.
Oh yeah.
And from there, we had the opportunity at one of their events. We met the Jackie Armour and sorry, I just want to make sure I got the names right. Rob Rutherford from Black Eye Boxing in Brantford.
Oh yeah.
And oh, perfect opportunity. We are huge Carl the Razor Hess fans. This guy rocks, I tell you. Super athlete, heart of gold. Check it out. Check out his website. He's got a fan page. They're doing raffles. They got some box socks on there and some boxing gloves, you name it, and workout with them as well. But it's just snowballed from there. I mean, word of mouth has spread. We were introduced to another club down in Mississauga, Battle Arts. Got to meet a couple of the Canadian champions, male and female, in their respective weight divisions. Just fantastic. They appreciate what this does for them. It reduces the chance of injury. They feel more balanced and stable. It was funny, the week before I showed up at Battle Arts, they were doing a whole lesson on just stability alone. And then we show up with our magic socks. It was incredible.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. I mean, look at who's coming on board, and it's pretty remarkable. You know, you got Luke Robitaille, and he just has an issue with his foot, and a friend says, "Hey, try these socks," and he has this amazing experience. And then next thing you know, we're down there, Voxx videotaping, and I mean, it's crazy what's happening here. This ride is just beyond imagination.
Yeah, that's a phenomenal video. I really enjoyed watching that. If you haven't seen it, request below and we'll share it for you, or we'll get you in that direction. That I really enjoyed that.
Can you just hold 1 second? I just have one person who's trying to get on and isn't able to figure it out yet. Just 1 second.
Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, I want to help everybody get on, and we're going to try to make this, probably 30 minutes. We hope. We know that time is precious for everybody, so we don't want to go on and on. So we'll do our best to keep it brief, but to the point, and get what we want to say out. So.
Absolutely. Well, I want to say thank you so much, Paul, for jumping on here and doing this with us, because you've obviously been a great mentor to us, and just you've become an incredible friend, and we've just enjoying this journey so much. Just so passionate about helping so many people, and this entire company is like all about family, and I just appreciate it so much.
Yeah, thank you very much, Paul. You've been there since day one, my friend. Appreciate it.
No problem whatsoever. And that's what the beauty of this is. My good friend Terry shared it with me, and then I in turn couldn't believe what was happening, and then of course I shared it with people that I know, and then that ended up leading to somebody that led to you guys, that leads to your entire team, and we have all these new friends and people that I consider my family, and it's all by just sharing this incredible wearable tech that just instantly helps people, and it's just remarkable. I don't even know what to say. I'm just so grateful to God and the universe. And I mean, we're just, this is just so much fun. I mean, I wake up with purpose every day, and I want to help people, and that's rare. That's, I dreamed of that day, but I always said, I'm too busy, running my business, and, and all the headaches and the nightmare. And I just wanted to put my feet up at night. And this, I want to do this every night to get the word out to people. Really, you know what I mean? So we're truly blessed. So, you know what, we're already 7:05, 7:06. So why don't
just 1 second. I'm gonna.
Yeah, for sure.
Carla's saying several people trying to figure out how to jump on. So go to Paul's timeline or my timeline and just click on the event, and you'll be able to log on. So you'll be able to see the live there. Or
even through this is not Zoom. This is not a phone call. This is go into the event that we invited you to, and you're going to see us live within the event. I have no idea if we're live outside of the event, but anyway, so go to the main Facebook team page, click on that link. Anyone else that got sent the link or invited, click on the link, and then you're going to see us live in the group. You may have to refresh it because you went on too soon. We weren't there yet. I can see people messaging as well. So Terry just asked me how to get on. I tagged him, and now he's on. Terry's watching. So
actually, just 1 second. I'm going to tag
everybody. Lady. If you're missing somebody, they can't get on this, tag them below. Just keep tagging all the people that are having the trouble. They're going to get a notification, and then they're going to be able to jump on. And I'm going to say hello to everybody. Hey, there's Terry. Hey, buddy. Appreciate you coming on here. He drove all the way to Pembroke, and he's en route back. So it's perfect for him to just listen on route back, or he would have jumped in here as well at some point. But thanks. Tag everybody in the bottom, and you're going to get them on the call. So they're asking if you could speak a little bit louder, please. I'm full volume.
Okay. There we
You know what,
go.
the joys of the tech, I love it. We're not scripted. That does not happen. We just go with the flow. This is improvisation from our heart. We don't need scripts. We don't need pieces of paper. We're human, so we're just waiting on other people trying to figure this out as well. And that's what we love about what we do. So
Absolutely.
it makes it interesting. So
Okay, so let's get started here.
yeah.
So
So why
go
don't
ahead.
why don't you start with your story, because it is like, you know, one of the first wow stories that came across me in this journey, because you guys came on pretty quick after I started. But yeah, go ahead with that, and this will just help people realize why we're doing this.
And I'll try not to get choked up, but you
Hey, it's
know,
okay.
I'm sappy, so
Hey, I might go
so
too, so it's all right.
so as I told you guys, my name is Lori Ralston. I'm director at Voxx Life, and I got started in this journey because I ended up having an injury to my leg, and so I almost lost my leg. I think it's almost 3 years ago. I can't believe that much time has went by. And so what ended up happening was I had a my
Femoral artery.
femoral artery. Sorry, I'm a little bit nervous here. So I had, can you say it for a
Well,
second?
there was a bone spur in
Thank
her
you.
hip, and it was pinching the femoral artery, sending blood clots down her leg. Long story short, she had a major event, lost all blood flow to her leg, was bumped to from the Collingwood Hospital to the Barrie Hospital, where they told her they were working on saving her life first and her leg second, to fully expect her not to have her leg after the operation. A couple emergency surgeries later, she had a complete fasciotomy. And for those of you that don't know what that is, that's where they had to open her leg from her knee to her ankle on both sides through all the layers of muscle.
I can go from now.
Okay, babe.
Sorry, thank you. Sorry, I just all of a sudden just threw a total mind blank. So then after that had happened, as I said, I woke up and I was doing okay, but you know, it was really stressful because I'd lost my income. I wasn't able to walk very well. It took 4 months for my leg to heal, actually to close shut, but I was left with drop foot, major neuropathy and swelling of my leg. I had sciatica and a bunch of other health issues. And prior to that, I also ended up having a flu vaccine and left me with a lot of tremors. So I had like multiple health issues prior to getting introduced to these socks. And I tried multiple things in the past. And this lady, Shelly, had introduced me to Voxx. And I was skeptic, like all of you guys. And when I finally ended up, she came to my house and she said, you know what, try these socks for a week and see how they work. Well, she ended up Voxing me. And for the first time in a year and a half, I was able to stand up and balance on my left leg. And to me, that was like an incredible, powerful event. I couldn't believe it. I was walking up and down my hallway doing front lunges, and that day I went walking downtown and I'm dancing going down the street, and people are looking at me as if I was absolutely crazy because it was just awesome. So then I started sharing it with everybody. I just started putting a couple posts on Facebook, and my business just almost blew up overnight. And it's changed everything for my husband and I. And you know, I can tell you when you become sick and you're not able to work anymore, there's a part of you that not sure what the words are to say. I just honestly, I felt helpless. I didn't feel like I was any use to anybody because I wasn't able to help anybody. I wasn't able to provide financial support to my family anymore. So I just felt like I was useless, basically. So this has given me power and my quality of life back in so many ways. And I'm just so incredibly grateful that I have this amazing group of family and friends and have support from you and my husband and this entire team. I'm just so grateful. And to be able to change people's quality of life, that is honestly just priceless. And sorry, you have to excuse me because I don't do lives in front of this many people all the time. So I'll get used to it. What
It's
doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So thank you very much.
Yeah, no, hey, Lori, you're amazing, and you know you have to be vulnerable sometimes, and that's exactly what you're doing, and that's how you get, you know, people to feel your emotion, because that's what this is all about. Is, I mean, I don't have that story, right? But that's okay because I have your story. You know, I have mine. It's not wow factor like that, but that's okay because we need to share everybody's story. That's why we're here, and why we're so in on this, right? It's not about profit, it's not about nonsense, it's just about real people helping people. And yes, we make money doing it, and that's okay, because I don't tell a nurse or a doctor to not accept their paycheck. So, you know, we're doing a service to people that is like, just, I mean, instantly changing lives in some cases. It's crazy. So, you know, never be afraid of just putting yourself out there to tell your story, because if you don't, you know what I mean, nobody's gonna know, and it's not gonna, you know, you're gonna resonate with a lot of people here tonight and those that watch the recording and everything. So, you know, be proud of doing this and stepping out of your comfort zone to help others. So you should be
Well,
proud of that. So
thank you. Well, you know, when I have feeling in the bottom of my heel and the arthritis up my back, and as soon as I put the socks on, I instantly stop tremoring. So that is just, it's just incredible. So thank you so much.
no, you're welcome. But what I want to do is, I know there's people on here that probably have no idea what we're even talking about. So what we have
Absolutely.
here, everybody, is, you've probably noticed, seen it before somewhere on Facebook. This is Voxx Life. This is a neurological sock. It is an incredibly well-made, well-thought, incredible just dimensions. They've thought of everything. But what we have that nobody else has is this right here. And now this touches the ball of your foot. It sends a signal through neural receptors to your midbrain, and it puts it into equilibrium in 7 seconds. If you see the video, it's remarkable to see it in real time. So what happens is, the carrier is just the sock, or the carrier is an insole. So you can see right there, that's the technology. It's the exact same. You can probably see the patterning on the bottom. Same spot, exact same thing. You either use one or the other. It's your preference. We also have what's called a Bella or a Bellow. These are super thin for summer, for flip-flops, for low profile shoes. Again, the exact same proprietary neurotech pattern that this incredible man, Mr. Jay Dallywell from Brampton, Ontario, developed over 8 years and invested $6 million perfecting this. He's been asked to sell and to license and to do all sorts of things with big major companies like Nike and you name it. They've been Tommy Copper socks. I can rhyme them off, but he said no, because this is about helping people. So this pattern is actually not really the pattern. So the pattern is woven in first. It's not metals, plastics, magnets. It's not hocus pocus. It's a pattern woven in, and then his thumbprint, which is this right here, is woven over top. This is now making it a human right, which is protected in 187 countries, because you cannot infringe on somebody's intellectual property right. It's identity theft. So no one has what we have, and no one will ever have what we have. And he makes that clear. So he is about helping 1 billion people. This man is so authentic. His integrity is right off the charts. I hug this man when I go and see him. Anyway, this company is just so in my heart. So what I want to say is, you know how I feel about him. So here's the next thing that we have. This is a prototype. You can see it. Okay. This is a patch, and I ran out of patches, so I can't show you the actual one. It's blue, kind of just like you can sort of see there. This goes right here on your forearm between your elbow and the wrist, and it is something that gets activated after 24 hours so that you can now take another patch the next day and apply it anywhere on your body that you want. We do recommend you put it here for best results, but it allows you to wear the fancy dress. It allows you to, you know, twinkle your toes on the beach and not have them covered in a sock, or have a pair of shoes on, and you know what I mean? So this guy has covered everyone. He's trying to accommodate every single human being, because we have to hit 1 billion people, and we can't hit 1 billion just ourselves. So what we're doing is, this company has absolutely nothing to do, and let me repeat this, we do not look to recruit people, to get people, to whatever, that whole nonsense. That is not what we're about. We are about and I'm going to show you a whole bunch of different socks. We have crew, we have knee high, I don't have one of them. We have mini crew, we have a no-show, we have different styles of wellness, we have Christmas socks coming out, we have super cool rainbow, I wear them, I love them. And we also have this tread sock, non-slip sock. There's a reason we have all these socks. There's a reason we have all this happening. So back to what I was saying, we want you to take this sock. We want you to have more than one pair. We want you to be successful. We want to set you up for success. So we want you to take 3 pairs of socks and a pair of insoles. Put the insoles in your shoe that you work in every day. That ensures that you always have the product touching your body. Get the socks for when you're at home, or wear them in combination. I wear them in combination. Put these on your feet and give it 21 days. And then take them off for a couple days and see the difference. Many of you are going to see results instantly. Some of you may take longer, but this is about you and your experience, nothing else. If you do not see results, we will refund your money. Simple as that. So we don't care if you buy 30 bucks worth of socks or $200 worth of socks. We're going to give your money back if you're not satisfied. So if you know people that have different issues, discomfort, different things, I'm not here to rhyme off. I don't say things that I'm not allowed to say, that aren't compliant, that aren't what we can claim. Here's what we can here's what we can claim. We're 98% effective with plantar fasciitis. We're 90+% effective with diabetic neuropathies. We give you instant strength, stability, range of motion, and incredible difference in balance. The moment this touches your foot, in 7 seconds, you're a different human being. Your neurology is now the best it could be, and better neurology means a better person and a better outcome, because this is always working on wellness. If you have this tech on your body over and over and over, the benefits are just going to keep going as you go along. So you want whoever your connection is, please reach out to them. Say, hey, let me take this. We also have an assessment that we do. The assessment is unbelievable. You will not believe what happens before and after. I had a friend come up to me and said, hey man, I got something to show you, and oh, you won't believe the difference in your balance and stability. This expert from Voxx Life showed me what's happening. And I was like, bro, I'm good. And literally went on, knocked me over, went back on with the socks, and the guy couldn't move me. It is mind-blowing. It is the most remarkable thing I've ever seen. You want to get that done to you. You want to experience that. That's it. That is something you will never, ever, ever unexperience. And I've been sharing this for 18 months. And what I have witnessed and what has transpired, a lot of you have seen me post about it. You've seen this is real, guys. This is not like, I'm a 19-year publisher of a magazine with a character, with a, I don't know, I'm not going to go and destroy my character over something that's just a bunch of nonsense. There is no way in a million years I would sacrifice that. That is not me as a human being. So what I am telling you is so real. Lori's story is real. We have like the stories just go on and on and on. And I'm so passionate that I just want people to realize that what we have is something that you can't lose. It's a risk-free, and you just put it on your feet, and the rest is history. Like, that's how incredible it is. So, and you guys have witnessed things too. I mean, maybe share things you've seen or your feelings on this. I mean, I'm just, woo, my head just rolls daily. Who's next? Who can I help? Right? I'll use empathy on the street. So
it was pretty amazing. We were at Crush Cancer a couple weeks ago, and this lady ended up having, I think it was 75 pounds fall on her foot. So she'd been in a walking cast for, I think it was 6 weeks already. And someone sent her over to our booth.
She actually caught me on the way by. Said, Mark, I got to hear about these socks.
So she ended up putting this sock on, and she goes, "Is it crazy? My foot isn't hurting." And I said, "No, hon, you're not crazy." And so she just went to the doctor's, I think it was about 4 or 5 days later, and her walking cast is off. And she goes, "I'm afraid to take this sock off." But she goes, "My foot feels great." She says, "My doctor can't believe how well I'm doing." And like, we see that over and over again. And like, as I said, like elderly, it blows my mind every single day, because, you know, their biggest risk is falling. And when we can prevent falling by 8 times, that is just incredible. Like, I worked in an old age home for 20 some years. And when we're able to impact their life like that, because they're afraid of falling. And
well, imagine the difference that would make to you if you had the socks on and the patient had the socks on. The balance that you guys are in, there's no dead weight. It's easier moving someone around. I mean, I just had a PSW that came to an event in Kingston, and she's 25 years old, and 5 years of being a PSW, her back's gone. She had a bad fall with a client, and that changed her life. So she came to the meeting, and she did a demonstration. I put this patch on her arm, and like, she went and sat down, and she was a different person. She was smiling. She was not smiling before that. Her boyfriend said she hasn't been happy. He's really honest. And she's like, "Yeah, I know." And then her face was like, she couldn't stop smiling because she had no pain just from this. You know what I mean? We're not claiming anything. We can say foot pain or whatever, but in this case, her back was hurting, and it's her testimonial to us, right? That's her telling us right in front of everybody. I mean, it's unbelievable what is happening here, and you can't. How can you, like, I want to drive down, I see a guy with a walker going, like he must have went to get the newspaper, and I want to wheel in there. Like,
I'm the exact same way.
Socks all over on everybody's porches and take them away for free. Right?
I know what you mean. I share it everywhere I go. Gas stations, coffee shops. I was just sharing it with my mechanic before I got home tonight. Yeah. I want to share it with everybody. I truly do.
And just, I'm reading here, a PSW is a personal support worker. So a personal support worker, a nurse, a doc, anyone. I mean, it helps. You're in a factory. This doesn't matter who you are, what you are. Like, everyone from age 1 to 100 plus should have this tech on them. We're working towards 1/7 of the world, and we're already at 2.4 million people helped in 2 years. And come on, I mean, there's no way. When I started this, there's no way I would have thought that. And then I started that testimonials page just because we had just started, and I don't know, let's make this page, start putting testimonials in it. That was December 1st of 2016. And now there's over 41,000 people in there. Come on.
That's incredible. Every time I open that page, there's more.
Yeah, man. And the stories, and it's like, you know, you'll hear this all the time. Success leaves clues. And look at now with the brain mapping we have, that's like full proof of what's going on a FDA approved brain mapping machine. I mean, that's what Dr. DeBrincat did when Luke Robitaille had these socks on, and his foot got, he couldn't believe what was happening. Like, he had this injury, right? Obviously from being in hockey. If no one knows Luke Robitaille, you know, NHLer, Hall of Famer. He's also the president of the LA Kings. So he calls. Go ahead.
I will actually post that video of the brain mapping in the group as well, so they can find it after the video.
Yeah, for sure. And then, you know, you have him calling Jay to say, you guys got to come down here. And I'd love to give you a testimonial, but he wanted to get brain mapped. So he got brain mapped. He's blowing away what's going on. And the next thing you know, now he's brain mapping the entire team, and he's going to outfit all the players on the LA Kings with them. And then the next thing you know, the phone rings and it's the Blackhawks, and then there's someone else. Like, I mean, it's snowballing, and
it's like a domino effect. It's crazy.
And then it was USC, University of Southern California, calls. The equipment manager couldn't believe how these Sox helped him. So look at what the trend is here, everybody. This isn't us running up to an organization saying, you should put this on all your players. It's somebody themselves in the organization had something wrong with them. They put the Sox on, their life changed. They had a dramatic difference. And then they called us to bring this in. They brain mapped all, and now USC's outfitting all their athletes with Voxx Life Sox. I mean, because the evidence is right there. So now, guess what? Other universities and colleges are calling now. They want to know what this is. So wellness. And
we also have the fundraising aspect of it too, which is pretty cool.
It's so incredible. And I know people are skeptical, and thank you for being skeptical, because if you weren't, you'd get duped into everything. You'd probably lose your house. Like, good thing you're not. Good thing you're taking a look at things, right? But you're not going to see bad things. And yeah, we haven't helped everybody. There's been people that we couldn't help them. I mean, yeah, we're going to be honest. We don't help everybody. So, and if we don't, we give your money back. So try the Sox. Simple. This is all about just helping people. And if you know people that you can help, we're not here to ask you to join a business, but I'm going to tell you what happened. I started using the Sox. I had a personal experience. I shared them with people. I had a lady in a coffee shop after 4.5 years not feeling her feet, put socks on and felt them half an hour later after 4.5 years. That was it. My chips were in. I just knew that I wasn't thinking of business. It's like an accidental business. I was thinking, oh my gosh, I got to get these on people just to show them what it does. This is crazy. I mean, I never felt like that ever before in that quick a time. And I felt so good about it, right? Like, when you help somebody, it's crazy. It's addictive. It's the best addiction ever. And that's all I did. And I accidentally started having all these people go, these are remarkable. I can help a whole bunch of people. I want to join. How do I do this? And I'm like, oh, let me find out. Like, and you know what I mean? And then that was it. It just that was it. Now I do this every day. I don't even know how to explain how it all went down, but it's happening to all of us. But you don't have to do this. That's not what we want you. If you know people that can be helped, like, please send them to somebody. Just say, hey, I know this person.
Share this video out.
Sorry?
I was just saying, share this video to someone that needs help, because you know what? That's what this is all about, is just helping each other. And as I said, like, the results that we're having is phenomenal.
Yeah. And
we also have a Sock and Soul party as well, where whoever brought you to this invite, we can do a Sock and Soul party for you guys as well. So where you can earn yourself free products as well.
Yeah, because some people have loved the product and they went, oh my gosh, it can help a whole bunch of people. And then they're like, oh, so how does that work? So I just have people at my house, you say thank you, and I get socks and I help all my friends. Okay, I'm in. I'm going to have a Sock and Soul party. How powerful is that? Put it this way, if you have a TV, you have a telephone, and you have internet, and you have a couch, you can have a Sock and Soul party, which is just come on over, have a drink, let's talk, let's catch up. I got something remarkable to show you. It's helped me, it's helped my mom. Wow. I mean, that's just so simple. I invite people over to for a barbecue. I invite people over for a bonfire and cook hot dogs. I mean, all it is inviting people to see something that they've never seen before. And doctors are just, they're coming in the, I mean, first is Dr. Braincat with the brain mapping. From the brain mapping, now it went to Dr. Working. From Dr. Working, now it's went to Dr. Thatcher. Dr. Thatcher, a renowned neurologist. He has accolades. He has 200 white papers. He has published journals, the medical stuff. It's just unreal. He's microcirculation expert and measures it. He was blown away at the results. He joins the company to be on the board, and he says that Voxx Life is 100 years ahead of neurology. Like, poof. Like,
yeah, that's just amazing.
Whoa, it's nuts. Haley Wickenheiser, Elvis Stoico, Cody Crawley, Matt Laredo, NHLers. I mean, this just does not
Paul
happen.
Austin.
Lori Ralston, Mark Ralston, every single, most people on this live watching. I mean, it's fun, man. It's just to help people and their quality of life. You cannot get better than that, and that's why we're here. That's why we worked all day trying to invite as many people here as possible. I could have been out doing something else, but no, if I can, you know, make a difference, then that's my mission every day, and so is everybody else. So,
well, when you're blessed, you want to pay it forward, and we'll start this butterfly effect in full motion.
Yes, for sure, for sure. So yeah, I mean, it's a simple concept of putting on a sock, putting an insole in your shoe, or putting a patch on your arm, and it's just, yeah. We're not asking you to change your life. We're not asking you to stop eating chocolate bars or don't drink or whatever. Like, do the do.
Chocolate.
Yeah.
That's dinner.
Go, right? So, but yeah, no, it's been an incredible journey, and I just want to announce something too to whoever's on. I know we wanted to keep this to 30 minutes. We're almost there. We're having a Socktoberfest. It is October 21st. It's at the Monte Carlo Inn Airport Suites, basically 5 minutes from the new office. There's only 100 that can fit in. We're giving away a gold pack to somebody, and it's based on the guests that you bring. So if you bring guests, each guest, you get your name in the hat. And we just basically draw someone at the end, and Mr. Jay Dallywell will be in attendance. So that's exciting. That's our owner inventor. He's going to be there, and we're just excited. So it's on the 21st. That's a Sunday, and it's from 1 to 4. So you don't have to rush there. You can enjoy your Java and go to church and do all that, and then head over to Mississauga and be blown away if you feel like doing so.
So can you go quickly over why Jay got involved with Voxx?
Yeah, so quickly, Jay, 1983, his mom gets diagnosed with MS. At the time, Jay was 13 years old. Not something you want to see happen at that age as a boy. That's the apple of his mom's eye, and he loves his mother. So he sees her deteriorate and ends up in a wheelchair 18 months later. Back then, that MS was a bad, it wasn't, nobody knew anything. So you were kind of sorry about that, but that's all. So Jay then decided, whoa, I need to help my mother. So he started he self-taught himself neurology. His father always said, son, you read, go to the library. There's a lot of things that have been figured out that just haven't been expanded on, or someone passed away and they were almost there and all that stuff. So he first got into the orthotic business with a mouth guard. The mouth guard created homeostasis by biting down on it, but the problem was when you turned your head right or left, it didn't work. Long story short, he left that and moved on. He's learning, he's researching, he's trying to come up with the answers. He ends up finding a study from way back 45 years ago by a neurologist, Dr. C.J. Griffith in Australia, that had a theory of how the neuropoints and dermatones and receptors all worked harmoniously together, as opposed to them being all in here and working independently of one another. They can't be that close together and not actually work with one another. So of course he believed it, believed the theory. This was probably just sitting there with dust on it. He took it, he applied it, he spent 8 years, $6 million, and he came out with something that now is helping so many other people, but it also benefits his mother massively in terms of awareness, cognition, hearing, sight, so many things, because that's all she knows. If you can't feel yourself, that's her aura, that's her space. So how awesome was that he still was able to improve her quality of life, and now that's just trickling down to everybody else. So bravo to this man. And he never takes credit. He says all the praise and glory to God. He'll never take credit, and that's enough for me. I'm following him. I'm aligned. We're aligned, and that's all we need to be. So I really appreciate you setting this up, Lori, and getting the train in motion here, and setting this whole live up. I know that it's probably was going to benefit a lot of people now. So.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for being part of this as well. And I want to say thank you to everybody who's on here watching this, and appreciate all you guys, and keep on sharing the love of Voxx, and have an amazing night. Is there anything else you wish to say?
No, just love you all, guys. I mean, what a journey we're on. Just keep moving forward, keep rowing the boat. Don't drill holes in someone's boat. Just be a paddler and move forward, and let's just reach the billion. We got 998 million to go, so we got lots of work to do.
Yes, we do. Thanks, guys. Have a great night, guys.
Thank you, Paul.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thank
Appreciate
you,
it.
Appreciate you guys. Bye.